Power of One is a musical about a hate crime. It's a hard enough sell to middle school kids in general, but to kids with a Quaker education who have never experienced such things, I felt I needed to convey the real feeling of what it's like to be singled out and hated simply for who you are.
But as it turned out, I didn't have to. One of my own students took the initiative and beat me to it.
And I don't know, I just don't think not sure that you're really understanding how real it really was. Okay? And Maya, can you just talk, you did a little reading about it, you said? Tell us what is going on with Tammy.
Okay.
Tell us who Tammy is.
Okay. Well, so I Googled, the true story, happens in Billings, Montana, and I found out that my character is a real person, Tammy Schnitzer, and I got her name. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could contact her? So I Googled her on Anywho, and she was blocked because, she didn't want to be found. And my mom got all these numbers and called a synagogue where she had given a talk at a year ago. My mom talked to her before that and set up a phone call for last night at 7 o'clock. And so last night I was able to talk to my character. My first question was, how did you feel when you got home and saw the broken window? And what she said was she got home and at first she didn't see it, but it was really cold. It was the middle of winter. And it was really cold inside the house, a draft was coming through and all the lights were out, so she knew something was wrong. So first it was a feeling. And then she goes upstairs to her son's bedroom, and her husband is sitting in a rocking chair, and he's crying, and the floor is vacuumed, and, she sees him crying, and she goes and she looks, and then she sees the broken window.
Her kids were sleeping under her bed for a week after this happened.
Yeah.
It was the only place where they couldn't get hit.
And it wasn't just that. When she tried to stop things, she received hate mail and threatening calls, and her car was shot at. She didn't know where to go, and she was scared to be in her home because that's where it was vandalized. And so she said to her son, just get in the car. He was in his car seat, and they were in a minivan, and they're pulling out of the driveway. And all of a sudden she hears this bang, and all of her son's window glass shattered all over him. And she runs out and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? Calls her husband, calls the police. And what she said was funny was the police kind of dismissed it a little bit more than anyone would have thought.
It doesn't just happen to Jewish people, you know that, right?
Happens to black people.
Happens to black people a lot. A lot.
But it hasn't happened to me.
It happens to Jewish people and black people still. It happens to Muslims, it happens to
It could happen
homosexuals, it happens to anybody who is different, and people just want to hurt you.
Why? What does it do for everyone?
Well, that's what we all wonder.
When your little people tell you things that make the world seem safer. And that's good when you're little, you need that. And then you find out things that that isn't all true. She said, I don't understand how someone could hate me so much that they would kill a child for that. And I felt a little choked up when she said that because it was horrible. And,
And it's something that you weren't as aware of.
Of course, yeah.
Until now.
Exactly.
When you started to play her character.
Yeah. I had no idea. I realized I live in a really safe world.